Hello and welcome. It's Jo Bendel here. Today I have Karen Gunton with me at the Productivity Party. Karen is a business alchemist and badass rule breaker who never uses capitals. She's passionate about helping women in business hone in on their purpose and shine their light in this world. So she started the Lighthouse Revolution as a call to action for entrepreneurs to not just build a business, but build a lighthouse instead. So it's to start from within, to ignite their light and to build everything else around it. So I'm really excited to talk to you today and hear your tips, Karen. Thank you. So first of all, can I ask, will you be focusing on, which one of my topics will you be focusing on? Will it be fun, fast, or on target?
On target.
On target. We love it. Okay, I'm going to set the timer for 3 minutes. You pass over to you to share all your goodness. Go for it.
Perfect. Well, my tip for people to help with productivity and help really with reaching whatever goal and intention that you have is to make sure that you have an anchor. So as you can see, I have the Lighthouse Revolution, so I like these kind of nautical themed things. But the idea of an anchor is something to actually physically hang on to, like a talisman, an actual physical object, something to remind you of what it is you are working towards. And once I started to choose anchors in my own life and with my goals and my work, it made a big difference to me, because one of the things that can happen is that we lose our joy and excitement and passion that we have when we start out, and we kind of forget what it is we're working towards, and that is what really helps us, that drive. So one of the things an anchor can do is to help you just raise your vibration and get your joy and your excitement and your mojo back. It's a reminder. It's a reminder of what that felt like when you first started, planning this thing you're working on. Another thing it can help us do is to stay really focused, because it's not hard to get off track. And so in my example, I might choose something that just reminds me of really what it is I'm working towards, and all of the other stuff doesn't matter. And the third thing is that when things suck or they don't go well, or you can tell that you're staying in a place that you're stuck with procrastination or avoidance, or you're sabotaging yourself, you can just kind of shake yourself out of it and come back to what matters and keep working towards it. So I really recommend, when you are planning something out, if you're working on a project or you have a goal in mind, or even just for your week, or even for your one day, is when you look at your to-do list, is to choose one thing to act as an anchor. Now, what could an anchor be? It could be a simple word, and a lot of people do that for their year. They'll choose one word for their year, or you might choose a word for your month or your week. Another thing you can do is actually, like I said, have a physical thing. I sometimes use jewelry to act as an anchor that's symbolic and meaningful. Some people will choose a color. If they know the color, orange means joy and playfulness and fun and creativity, then you could wake up in the morning and purposely put that color on with the intention that it's going to help you remember that's what you're here to do today. You can choose a word, a phrase, a mantra, an affirmation, lyrics. I love to choose songs as anchors. And so if you are feeling a bit lost,
You've got 15 seconds left.
Okay, and or you might even do something like a crystal or a scent. A scent can work as an anchor. So really, it can be anything you'd like it to be. But I hope that it will be something that you can hang on to and remind you of your intention, so that you can keep your high energy and keep going towards your goal.
That's amazing. Thank you. I love that. I really love this idea, because one of the reasons that I have on target as one of the things that we need to focus on is that we need to be able to, what we say no to is where the power is. So the anchor, I guess, is something that reminds us, no, this is where I'm heading. This is where I'm heading. Do not get distracted, bright shining objects, etc. So I really love this tool, and I'm definitely going to implement it in my own business. Yeah. So thank you so much for sharing. I love the fact that we can see your lighthouse in the background. It's so exciting to watch that. So if anybody would like to find out more about Karen and her Lighthouse Revolution, then I will link to her website so you can stalk her and find out more. And so I just want to say, Karen, thanks ever so much for coming along and sharing your juicy gem. Yeah, thanks ever so much.
Thank you. So fun to chat with you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.